Yo guys, welcome to RTchats here, where we are going to do a fantasy
World Cup team prediction. Yeah, that's what
Just
I
restart,
usually do the intros.
Okay, now just restart.
No, let's keep it.
Cut.
It's
Okay, so let's get straight into this one.
Hold on. First, as always, join us on Super Brew for our World Cup predictions.
It always has to be that one guy.
Premier League predictions. Thank you. Now to start. Okay, very tough. We have limited time, but I say we choose 1 or 2, 3 very important positions. We want good players, and the rest we can just kind of fill in.
Yeah, like auto-fill in a way.
Because this is hard. You only have a budget of 100 rugby balls, whatever that is.
Yeah, 100 rugby balls.
And players are rated out of 13 is the max. So
and you need to draft 15 players.
15 players. So as you can imagine, this is really tough. Prove us wrong. Try to do better than us, but this is going to be our 15 with what we have. So let's say 1 forward, 1 backline, which is close to the forwards, and then a fullback. I'd say.
I agree.
Okay, forward.
Forward, I would say Malcolm Marx. Super consistent.
Absolutely.
But he
Top
might
player.
get replaced.
True. So when it comes to point scoring, it might be tough, but he gets mauls over. He has some good running play, so I still want to stick with.
He's the top try scorer in forward for South African history. So
exactly. So I want to say Malcolm Marx.
Easy.
Okay. And then
next important position.
Backline would be scrum off or fly off, honestly. Fly off's your big manager.
So scrum off, who are we looking at? DuPont, obviously. Smith.
Aaron Smith, also very experienced. And you kind of score because he's rated a bit lower than DuPont. And he's really...
He's a 10.
Think he's better.
And then Richie Mwanga's 13. I was going to say him, but that's way too high to make it justify. I would actually go Aaron Smith.
I think so.
The thing is, he could get replaced Aaron Smith, but
I'm going with him.
He's very consistent. He's very consistent.
Okay, and then a fullback, outside back, is pretty obvious for me. There's really good players there. I'm going to go straight with Villarreal. His rating is a lot less than it should be, but he's always a great player there.
So what do we think in Philly?
Yeah,
I agree.
straight away.
Also, I don't know why Philly went there.
Oh yeah,
but it's alright. It doesn't matter.
Halfbacks is kind of weird. Anyway, so it is what makes this whole prediction thing a lot harder is you can only choose 3 people from the same country. So if you're
we only have 1 more South African available.
Exactly. Okay, so let's go from top. Props.
I say we go cheap props because props aren't going to be your biggest point scorers. Exactly. So I would rather leave them out and focus a bit on the back line. So I would say very, very cheap props, like all the way down the list.
I have one suggestion, VPNL. You just went past him, VNL, WNL, a bit down. Not only because he's taking South African, but he isn't bad. He plays well for Scotland, and he's economical when it comes to...
Then the other, I would say we just put in a filler because of our budget.
Yeah.
Like a complete filler. A 4-pointer or... I mean, we did kind of just go and rate Fiji high, so...
And we did only have a 4.5 for that other prop, so we can kind of... It's not that bad. I want to say we go for a better rugby country, like Australia, that scoop there, maybe.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say we go for that.
Okay, locks.
Lock. Okay, easy lock for me, who I think is going to be worth some good value, is maybe Lavanini.
Definitely. Not rated very high.
Or Kremer. I mean, they're the same, but like...
Lavanini's more experienced, I think.
I would say I would also go Lavanini.
Yeah. Then in my own one, I had Will Skelton as the other one, but I think he's rated pretty high. So...
Let's see, Will Skelton 7. I think it's a bit too high. I want to... Because the backline players are very expensive.
Okay. Tough. We go for... very cheap person. Maybe Cummins is not bad for Scotland.
Yeah, I would agree with Cummins.
Two 6-rated players. So
yeah.
Why
just
not?
keep it cheap.
We'll see. We'll probably change this.
Okay. Another thing you could do is if you're gonna back Argentina quite a lot, you could go with
both of theirs, and they're same rating.
They're 6.
Why not? Okay, let's do that. Then loose forwards. Ooh, left.
We have 50. We need to go very cheap
Very
for
cheap
these.
because we still have 4 or 5 positions left after this. Oh, my word. Okay.
This isn't good.
Dion Free. Just put him in there for ball stealing. You get points for ball stealing. The point system in this is pretty interesting. It's not only tries and conversions, it's also ball steals, meters carried, everything. So
the thing is he going to play enough?
Oh, that's a good point.
To justify him. I mean, Tom Hooper, I think everybody from Australia is going to get a chance because they're a young team.
True. You have a good point there. I think we put him in there. We put him in there, definitely. And then as an eighth man,
I think we can go Dion Fourie, but do we want another South African? That's the thing. Because I might want to hold out for Orense, depending on how expensive he is.
That's a good point you have there. Okay.
Like, I would go for 2 very cheap players here again, unfortunately. Maybe...
Yeah, because your point scorers will generally be backline players.
I would say maybe Welsh dude.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it, honestly.
And then, like, another very cheap player. Like, maybe... we like Italy, and he's got a thumbs up, so 4.5.
Why not? Let's do it. Okay. Fly off, very important position again. But we can't afford to spend too much. So I'm not
going to go for 13 points fly off.
Lubbock, maybe it's
and Russell's always going to play.
But the rating is a bit high. Damien McKenzie in there with a shot, not Damien Willemse.
Carter Gordon's pretty decent from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But
that's it. But then Sanchez, quickly scroll down there. I don't know how much playtime he's going to get. Nicolas Sanchez.
Where is he?
Great with the boots. He's like...
He's top Argent. No, he's second for Argentine.
Only 8 points. Ben Healy's also not a bad fly-off for Scotland. So, and Sanchez is very experienced.
Do we go Sanchez then?
I think so. Okay.
27 for 4 players. I don't think we're going to make it.
Not easily, but we'll see how it goes.
That's like what?
I guess we'll change 1 or 2 players.
6 points per player, basically.
Yeah. Not outside back. Ooh, Orense.
It's not that expensive. I think we can fit him in, but we're going to have to make someone a bit cheaper. But let's go over budget real quick. And then we will see who we're going to cut. Orense. Alright. Then centers.
I think we go... Well, 3 players left. That's what we have, like...
20.
6 point something odd per person. If you go for 1 bad player, you can have 2 sevens.
6.66. Got that math?
Yeah.
So you're like...
Havili is 6.5 rated, which is, I think, unfair on him. He's actually a better player.
So should we go with him then?
6.5. Yeah, and then 13.5.
As I said, let's go over budget quickly and then we'll cut. Yeah. So...
Another centre.
I don't want to go that high
overdone the South Africans. You say over budget, let's go a bit higher on this maybe. It's so tough. Hugh Jones.
Leonard Brown's also a good option.
Oh, that's also a very good option.
And we have 1 more New Zealander.
I want to maybe go back on the New Zealanders because I want to see, because I know Shannon Frizzell is rated only a 6.
Is it?
Yeah. So we could potentially work him in somewhere.
Yeah, I have an idea which I'm not going to like, but...
Okay.
Is maybe Cutton Villy.
8.5. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm just scared Willemse starts taking his time after last week's performance.
Fair enough. Okay. Even though Villy's a better player, that's probably realistically what's going to happen. So...
Yeah. So who are we thinking here for now though?
I think
Jones.
Hugh Jones, yeah.
And then outside back, we got 6.5, but let's just fit anybody in really for now that we think should... Oh wait. Do one.
Not a bad one. Darcy Graham, only 6.5. Okay, we scroll down until we get 6.5. Talia, not bad.
That's actually not a bad price for him.
Yeah, Kyle Steyn, another Scottish player also.
Yeah, then again, not bad either. How many Scots are above him though? 1, 2, 3. So he has to make his way between 3 players.
Well, he's been starting for Scotland. his rating is not that good, but it's him and Duan van der Merwe starting the whole time. So
do you want to set Kyle Steyn then?
actually, yeah, why not?
That fits our team.
Exactly, but
Any changes?
Okay.
I don't think we should make too much changes year and year. I mean, they're so cheap.
I
And
think our loose trio in the scrum is very light. So I want to bring in Frizzell, and then maybe go a bit lower, as you said. Maybe take out Philly, which is sad, but
yeah. Well, let's just take a look at how expensive Frizzell is, and then work from that.
yeah, 600 spots.
So 1.5. We need to cut to 1.5.
So we need a 7. That's sad.
Let's take Philly out for a second, and then just see who is
Available now.
Malcolm Marx is an option, but
I don't want to take him out.
he might get replaced though.
That's a good point.
I mean, Bongi is going to play a lot of his time.
In the lower games as well. Maybe he's put Philly back in, and
Kuran Betty is an option if we do go for a 7 now.
and he should play every game.
Yeah. I say we do Philly out, unfortunately.
Okay, let's do that. Just not because we should do an all-time or our current best 15, but this is just because of the budget we have. So I think that's a pretty decent team.
Who we captaining? Okay, so as I said, I don't want to captain Malcolm Marx just because of that reason. I think he's going to get replaced too much. And for Sal, I think will perform. Orange is someone who I would captain.
How about Aaron Smith?
Aaron Smith, always
Very
consistent.
experienced and a good player. I want to say he's probably the most experienced player there. So
France, Namibia, Italy. Yeah, I would agree with Aaron Smith as our captain.
cool. Exciting. Let us know your thoughts and do better than us. Join us in the in this league.
It will be in the comments and the description. So
Yeah,
it's all good.
we'll give you the name and the code you need to sign up. Also join us on Super Brew for the Rugby World Cup predictions, as well as Premier League predictions, and do like and subscribe. That goes a long way.
Also comment if you think we are trash.
Which we're not. Thank you.
Goodbye.